These days, an increasing number of young people seem to think that it is essential to spend some time living with their partners before making the final decision to settle down. Some say they can stay with their partners without having sexual relations, all in a bid to know them better. I am Bisola Aiyeola, and today on Real Talk, I'll be chatting with the cast of Love Like This at Hans and Renee about the topic, cohabitation and celibacy. Interesting, innit? Let's go. Hi Debbie, hi Okey, hi Nonso. How are you guys today?
I'm
fine, thank you.
Great.
Yes. Are you enjoying your gelato?
Baby gelato.
Yes, I am.
All right, guys, welcome. Thank you for agreeing to be with us here on Real Talk. Today we'll be talking about celibacy and cohabitation. This one I particularly love. Debbie, are you married?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Secretly.
Secretly. Okay, so you are going to be answering.
I'm not married.
Because I wanted to. I was wondering, when do you do wedding? You don't call me.
I'm not married.
Okay, are you married?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Fantastic.
Very married.
No, so are you married?
No.
Okay. Let me start with the married man.
Oh, I knew it.
What are your thoughts on cohabitation, first off?
That's a deep stall. Okay, so I have thoughts pre-marriage and thoughts post-marriage, right? So I'll just try and find the balance. From a spiritual angle, I don't think. Come on now, chill now, guys. Let me talk. Yeah, so I think you know what to say about value. Scarcity creates value, right? If you see something finished, then there's no value, right? So I think one of the reasons I don't like cohabitation is because on both sides, you get to see the person finish.
Okay, but wait,
Yeah.
sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
But that see finish.
Yeah.
Are you not scarcity? So it's relative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like you're depriving yourself of happiness. If seeing a person often brings you joy,
Yeah.
and then you decide, oh, you know what? Let me not see him too much so he doesn't see finish will not enter. Are you not shooting yourself in the foot? Are you not depriving yourself of happiness?
Okay, well, you asked me because I'm married.
Okay.
So as a married person now, I think until you're married to that person, right, cohabitation should not be.
Can I ask a question?
Because
Yes,
yeah.
by all means.
So what's
To
the
me to see
difference
finish.
being married and before marriage? What's the difference? Won't you still see the person finish even if you're
Exactly.
Okay, so see now, it's just like how do I put this? How do I put this? Guy chill. So you like this girl, right? You don't have to see those things that you're not supposed to see before
Such
you.
as
Such
the insides.
as the insides, before you commit, right? But
No,
you find a situation now where
Okay.
people want to, taste and stay and have a taste of the pudding before actually trying. For marriage, I have my views
Your
about
own views
that.
about
Yeah,
that, yeah.
they're different. Yeah, so I feel
Well, for a lot of people, they feel it's important to taste the pudding and to know if it is going to be compatible enough.
yeah.
All right, so Debbie, let me ask you this. Some people like to taste the pudding before actually taking the long journey to forever. Are you one of those people that would like to taste the pudding? I'm a child of the Most High.
Yes.
I believe in God. God has done wonderful things for me. But I would like to taste the pudding to know
Well,
if
I think whatever works for you. For me,
no lies allowed
Hard,
here.
right?
I just feel like do you?
Do you?
Do
Okay.
you? Yeah, whatever works for you. Do
So for me, it's just like it's just like an onion bulb, right? you peel out a layer, it's fresh. Peel out a layer,
No,
it's fresh.
there are some onions. When you peel it, it's rotting inside. I have seen them numerous, so it does not follow.
So I just feel like, I said pre-marriage, post-marriage. Now I just feel I'm actually happy I didn't cohabit before getting married, because now it's a new experience.
Did you practice celibacy? Abstaining from
Stress.
sexual relations and, marriage. That's the actual dictionary meaning for it. But a lot of us here, layman terms, is celibacy.
No sex.
Abstaining from sex. So for this particular topic, we're just going to focus on abstaining from sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Did you abstain from sexual intercourse with your lovely wife?
I did.
While courting?
I did.
For how many years?
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
So that's why you rushed to marry.
It's not like
So
I'm just teasing.
First sex when you got married.
yeah, on the wedding night.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Was it
That was
good?
Very nice.
How can you be asking him was he good?
Well, that is for another day. That's
No, we need
How
to,
long- how
we
long
need
have
to
you
be
been
sure
married?
that you were happy with the pudding that you...
With the onions. How many years have you
That's
been
good.
married?
for 4 years now.
4 years. Oh, fantastic. Have you got any kids?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Just
How
3.
many?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah,
Okay,
a daughter.
fantastic. And a
Yeah.
3-year-old.
Yeah.
Does she allow you still
look at the
enjoy
pride
the
on
onion
his
pudding?
face.
No interruption?
We have a way of doing all
Onion
these things.
pudding.
And now he's the one that gave us pudding. He's also the one that gave us onion. So we merged it. Onion pudding. So
Yeah, we have our
you
ways.
work
Yeah,
around it.
Yeah, work around
No,
it.
so what are your thoughts on cohabitation with someone you're in a relationship with? Because we cohabit with our parents, with our siblings, with friends to save costs and all of that. But now with someone you're in love with and stuff like that.
For me personally, I don't like seeing too much of somebody. So in that regard, I do not like cohabiting, because when I see your face too much, I get bored. That's me personally.
I'm heartbroken, even though I don't see your face often. But yeah.
There are people who generally like, every day we're talking, every day we're doing, and for me it's like, let's not, because I don't want to see it, because then that's kind of like, too much of anything is too much for me.
Are you in a relationship?
Currently, no.
No. Okay.
Because it's all about understanding.
Yeah.
You have to be with somebody who shares the same values, who see things.
Aligned with them.
Yeah. And my last relationship, I got a bit of that. So I'm more hopeful for the future, because when you're not with somebody who sees things the same way you are, somebody will be the bad guy, because it's like, you're not listening to my needs, or you're not doing so. But there are people who feel things the same way you feel. I have practiced cohabitation, and it was fun for the time being until it wasn't. So I do understand why there are couples who may live in the same house but sleep in different rooms, because
They just need
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
I like my space. I like my space. But and then when we're together, it's all good.
Yeah.
Because like when I'm sleeping, I don't like anybody touching me.
Are you serious?
Cuddling looks cute on camera. It's very uncomfortable in person,
it's
because
actually
because
cute.
blood do not enter your hand.
No, it
You not be
depends. It
doing-
depends on
it's
how
like,
you
how
cuddle
do
now.
you do?
There's,
I'm like,
there are
you know
ways.
what? Yeah, this is cute. After the first 5 minutes,
Yeah.
let's
So now
go
that
to bed.
you've told me that you get bored easily if you see someone too much. What are your thoughts on marriage?
I respect the institution of marriage.
Will you get married? Right now, as I'm asking on, so
As
where
I am here,
your
like
headspace
this,
now,
no,
yes,
I'm not ready for that.
you're not ready for that. No,
Yeah.
not that you're not ready for. Are you going to get married? Like now?
Right now, my answer is never say never, because
Okay.
because there are things I don't think I'll ever do, but then as you grow, you realize, oh, okay, this is not so bad. So I do know that at some point I do want to start a family. I'm still trying to figure out how that's gonna work for me, because about finding somebody who sees things the way I do, because already relationship is one thing, but then you now be with one person forever and ever, and it's like, hey, so I'm not rushing into
but then
that.
again, never say never.
Never say never.
Debbie, have you ever cohabited with somebody before? A man you are in love with? No. Are you open to it?
Yeah, but not for a long period of time.
Not for a long period of time. What if it's someone that you're going to get, that you're really serious with, and you think you can spend the rest of your life with them? Now let me now come from a practical angle. There's a friend of mine who lives in America. She lives in a certain state, and her fiance lives in another state. So at this point, she's considering moving from where she lives to where he lives because she wants to taste the pudding and also see whether, if as she's cutting the onion, it's going to be rotten inside or it will be fresh. But then again, you see, onion is tricky.
Yeah.
As you are peeling it, you are crying.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's, you know that at the end of the day, when you used to cook your soup, it will be
sweet.
delicious,
Ah,
you know?
yes.
So she wants to try that out.
I love
Do
onions.
you think you love...
By the way, right?
You should try onion pudding. So do you think that's a good move?
I'm not against it.
You're not against it.
No.
So will you ever try it?
Yeah.
You'll try to cohabit.
Yeah.
Are you ready to cohabit now?
No.
Now, as Debbie, that your mommy will not flog you. Are you in a relationship, by the way? Hey, don't worry. You're in a relationship sometimes, and sometimes
It
you are not.
depends on who is asking.
It depends on who is asking. So now that
Sometimes
I'm
I'm
asking,
single, sometimes
So now that I'm asking, are you single?
I am single. Now that you're asking. Now that you're asking.
So are you looking forward to ever cohabiting with somebody before you get married?
Yes, I think it's necessary.
Okay.
Just to know what you're walking into.
Just know what you're working
Yeah.
into.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Now, celibacy.
So here's what I think, right? Before I got married,
Yeah.
I asked myself, divorce rates very high. So I asked myself, did I want to have a kind of marriage where I would jump in and jump out? The answer was no. So I looked at it, okay, how did our parents do it since they had a higher success or a higher marriage success rate?
Great. Yeah.
Most times, or
What is
then-
success in marriage?
No, it's not. It's
Because
no,
they made
no,
it
no.
together to the end of their lives.
No, I'm speaking from
I love that.
divorce angle now. I'm not saying, okay, they had a lower divorce
Divorce
rate
rates.
then,
Aha.
not success
Let's
in marriage.
be
Yeah.
specific.
So I knew I didn't want to have that. And I studied, okay, most of my friends then, most people these days, they cohabit. So I said, okay, let me try and hold myself to higher standards. Let me do it this way. If I want this to work, this almost feels like a formula because I know come on now, guys, you chop okra soup today, you'll be tired. You chop a goosey, you just want to keep testing and testing and
But I
testing.
think
But
it depends
sometimes,
on
But isn't that discipline as well on your
depends on
part?
who.
Discipline and
well,
commitment.
but if the person is there in your face, come on, that we're going to have those cold nights. We're going to have those lonely nights. You can't hold yourself.
So
too
now that
much.
you're
Yeah.
married,
Yeah.
are you not having those cold nights? Are you not having those
Oh,
lonely
yes,
nights?
for the person I'm married to, so it's all well and good. But before you get married,
So-
I just feel
So
I think it's
you're
just
disciplined
just a
now.
thing of the mind
Yeah.
for
your
him.
discipline is a thing of the
Married,
mind.
so,
No,
yeah,
what
it's
I'm
not
trying to say
mindful.
is, why should marriage be the thing that makes you accountable to your partner? Why is it that you have to be married before you're disciplined and you're committed
Because
to
you
your
suddenly
partner?
see a reason to be more responsible.
Why can't you be responsible every single day?
well, cohabitation.
Over to you.
I'm not judging anybody.
No, it's not. We're just rubbing minds.
Yeah, we're just rubbing minds. So it's not like I have, maybe there's this thing I have against people. No, come on. I cohabited once,
Hey, you go.
Hey, I put myself in the job, yeah. I actually did.
Okay,
I
and how
actually
was
did.
it?
It wasn't.
Was celibacy involved in this
celibacy
particular
was
couple you had?
involved to a
An
level.
extent.
To an
Then
extent.
you broke.
Somehow. So I had my guards up. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. But then, what do you know with firewood now?
Yeah.
And see, another thing is, I realized that one of the major challenges I faced in marriage was being able to stay in a space with my partner for not just 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. And I'm glad I didn't cohabit because I'm sure I would have seen her finish and I probably wouldn't have gotten married to her.
I think he knows himself.
Okay, I mean,
He
that-
knows
I know
himself.
myself.
That
Yeah,
makes
he
sense.
knows
Just
himself.
like he said, he likes to have his own space.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you just see people jumping from one girl to another, it's because you're this person for a while after you jump to so yeah.
Sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
But you said you have cohabited before. No,
Before.
so I'm going to ask you the same question because
Yeah.
you've also cohabited with somebody before. What was the worst thing? You said see finish as well.
Yeah.
So what's that see finish thing that, at first, oh, I love her, I think I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her, let's live together, it's
Yeah.
all rosy. and then next moment you're like, nah, man, I can't do this.
Man.
What was the irritating thing that your partner at the time did?
She's gonna fart.
Oh!
But that's the best thing about it.
You see, you like smell. So for you, like, we have done farting competition.
So for me, it's not even see finish. Mine is not see finish because I quite appreciate see finish.
Okay.
I like to see.
It's just like you get bored easily.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's more than just the boredom. It's when people are just different. You know, when they say people divorce for irreconcilable differences,
Yeah.
because you are the way you are,
Yeah.
and I'm the way I am, and sometimes there's only so much compromising
Yeah.
that you can do, because in the end, can you really give this person what they really want? Can you give them what they desire? Can you love them the way they should be loved? Because anybody I'm with, I'm not just thinking, oh, we are just dating. I mean, yes, we may just be dating, but I'm thinking, could this go on for much longer? And do I want a whole lifetime of reminding you that I love you?
But isn't this where tolerance comes to play? Tolerance, compromise, sacrifice.
Yes, you know, everybody has baggage. So just know the one that you can deal with. So this one I could not deal with it.
Doesn't it come off as being selfish? I'm just asking all these questions because it's a lot of things. I know right now we're in an era where everybody says, oh, do you, do me, my mental health is really important. Yes, I understand, but sometimes in some contexts, it just comes off as really selfish. Like, where is the love? You know, where is the, doing things effortlessly without having to calculate and think? You know, because right now everyone is calculating, if he does not do this for me, I can't do that. I cannot.
We're afraid to love more.
Everything just feels calculated and nothing comes off naturally anymore. So don't you think?
I don't think that I can ever be accused of that.
Okay.
Because I know that when I love completely. Very, very
I love the way you say completely.
I never do anything that is half-assed.
Yeah.
So it's why I don't just, I sang a song and I said, I don't give my heart that easy. So it's true, because it has to make sense to me.
It's when you give it all or nothing.
It's all or nothing for me. So it's when I've given my all, I know that, okay, you know what, this is not working. And in such moments, it's hard, but the best thing is to say, okay, you know what, this was great. Because I'm not in a bad place with any of my exes. I don't believe in that nonsense where because it's your ex.
You can't talk to them again. Yeah.
We're cool, we're cool.
All of them.
All of them.
You, okay.
I had an ex who came back into town, and I went to see her, and it was so great. Like, I had a
conversation and everything.
Great conversation, and there's still love there. It's just
Very nice.
Debby, your exes that you are not on talking terms with. Who hurt who?
There's
Did you
just
hurt
one.
them? Just one. Did he hurt you or you hurt him?
He hurts me.
He hurt you.
Yeah.
So you can never see eye to eye any longer.
I just don't care for him. It's not like I just don't,
Okay,
don't
there's
care.
that.
Yeah.
There's that.
I'm indifferent.
You're indifferent.
I think it's worse than because it's no feeling at all.
No feelings at all. Did you live with him?
No.
Did you practice celibacy with him?
Yes,
in a
I
rela-
did.
While in a relationship with him?
I did.
So why is this
Maybe
so
that's why
painful?
it hurt me. Maybe that's why.
Why? You did not eat his pudding. You did not cut his onions.
Because-
so why are you angry?
Because he asked my friend for the onion pudding.
Oh, because of the celibacy. Oh.
That is.
Yeah, I mean it could be anybody, and I would not know about it.
But why your friend?
My
Why
friend.
someone so close to you? Now let me ask you about C finish. Yeah. You do think that you can avoid C finish?
I think so.
How? How would you avoid C finish?
Like controlling your fat. Okay. For cohabiting, I think, like I said, not a long period of time.
Okay.
Can come, stay
Weekend.
a week. You can just give the person
Partial
space.
cohabitation.
Yeah, not completely.
Not completely.
Yeah.
But what happens to people who are really, they love being around their partner?
But I think that question should even be for me because I don't have C finish. I don't see C finish. I think if you love someone completely, there should be no reason for C finish.
Yeah.
Well, true.
I prefer, so for me, intimacy, it's not even about sex.
Yeah.
I like being, because for me, clothes are such a burden. So once I'm in my house,
Nakedness.
and I need somebody that we can be
Naked together.
and we are just laughing and like,
Okay.
so it's just the no makeup, no, like just real people. Like I know what's going on with you. I know your darkness, just like you know mine, and like we are good with each other. And for me, that's what makes sense. It's not even about the sex
no,
and all that.
no.
It's like nah. I have a question for you.
Okay.
When you said from a spiritual angle, competition is bad, what do you mean?
Okay, so these are just my views,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
I feel that in life, we have to have a center, right?
Why
We
did you have to do center left?
just so that it sticks.
The core.
Yes,
What they
the
used
core.
to turn the onion pudding.
You have to have that thing that
Yeah.
that keeps you in check.
Okay.
Right.
I don't care if it's discipline, but there has to be something. And for me, I think it's a spiritual. It's a spiritual. That's my sentence.
Why are you doing that?
No, it's just so
Yeah,
that
that's it.
it's
What are you
illustrative.
This is what?
It's just so that it's illustrative.
Of the
Okay.
center.
Yes, of the center,
Okay.
the core. So this is the spiritual. This is what holds, one. You have that center. So anything,
Okay.
anything on the left side of it has a way of derailing you. Anything on the right side of it has a way of keeping you, And for me, I said again, for me, cohabitation is on the left
This
side. of
cohabitation
that.
too.
It's on the left
What's on
side.
the left side?
Of the core.
And what's
Of
on the
the
right
core.
side?
The right side of the core is all those things like marriage. So you don't cohabit unless you're married. You
Understand?
get it? So because if you cohabit before you get married, I'm not saying you cannot be disciplined, but trust me,
going to be
80%
hard.
of the time it's going to be hard. Temptation will be there in your
Yeah.
face.
So
you
this
have
is
to
about,
sleep with the
is this
person.
about sex? Or is this about sex or is this about, what exactly is your fear? When you talk about discipline
It's
and
sex. It's sex.
sex.
Just the
It's
sex. Just the sex.
It's just the sex.
Well, personally, so here's for me, I think that you can cohabit for different reasons. And again, never say never.
Yeah.
I may have accommodation issues. My boyfriend offers maybe moving, saves me a lot of money. I have a roof over my head. We might get married, we might not. No, so let me ask you this. Celibacy. Have you ever been celibate in a relationship?
Yes, I have.
How long?
7 months.
What made you break it? And did you break it with the person that you were in a relationship with?
What made me break it was I was no longer in the relationship.
So why couldn't you just still stay celibate till you met? Was it the lady that made you stay celibate? Was it her?
It
choice?
was interestingly, it was not something we
Discussed.
discussed. It was just because we were friends before it happened.
Dating.
So we just sort of already knew where our heads were at the time. At the time, we were both church rats.
Okay.
So there was just that understanding. There was intimacy, just not
Sexual.
coitus, yes.
What about you, Debbie? Have you been celibate in a relationship?
Yeah, I answered you.
How
yes.
long?
For a year and for 2 years.
For 2
Same
years.
guy.
The same
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, the same guy that
Yeah,
broke your heart.
yeah.
And then after that, how did you break it?
What if?
You've not broken it.
What if?
So if you're celibate, how long have you been celibate now? No, you are saying you've not.
No, I'm just saying what if.
Hey, answer it. What if? How long is the if?
Oh well. How long is the if?
How long?
When was I born?
When were you
Let's
born?
start from there.
How long?
So as you arrive like this, you have not been plucked.
What if? I'm just saying what if.
Debbie. Okay. Okay.
Your future husband is watching. And he's
waiting-
happy
He's the one
that
I'm
my
waiting
dear
for.
is celibate for me.
He's the one I'm waiting for.
Please, come and pluck me.
Now, okay,
Come
I'm
on,
going to
block
ask
me.
you this.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm going to be asking this question in my life.
And you're asking me?
Yes, actually, just thinking about it, and because of this topic.
Yeah.
As a married man,
Yeah.
can you be celibate in your marriage? Now, there's no medical condition
Yeah.
on either party from either side, but you decide that, baby, honey, celibacy.
Oh well, I haven't been celibate in my marriage, but I'm just thinking, maybe have there been times when I felt, I could, do that. Well, maybe when we're fasting or believing God for something.
Okay.
I would decide, okay, there's a way, then again, the spiritual, center says,
The core.
and the core. So yeah, maybe we decide we want to go into a fast for something, that, or maybe we just feel, all right, you've done this thing too much. You know how I said earlier that scarcity creates value. So maybe you just want to have a new found way to enjoy your partner, and you decide, okay, let's stay away from this for some time and see if we can build. Because there was a period I traveled to go and shoot, and I was away for a while.
How long?
So probably like a month.
When they say a while, I think you want to say like 6
in
months.
marriage, a month is a long time. That is 4 weeks.
Hey,
Wow.
That is 4 weeks without oiling something.
God,
come
when,
on,
no,
come on,
God,
come
when,
on,
no. Also looking like, really, dude?
Yeah, but
No
really,
wonder this is your core.
No wonder.
Sexual compatibility. Do you think it's important for couples to be sexually compatible before signing
Yes.
the dotted lines?
Yes.
You said no earlier. That you
Yeah.
no. What
You
about
didn't
you?
go to mine, it worked for him, so we thank God.
It worked for you. So
I
what
think
about
so because I don't want surprises.
you? You don't want surprises.
Yes.
What now happens?
But like he said, if I have to be spiritual, if I have to go
The spiritual,
yeah.
you have to deal
Wait,
with whatever it
yeah.
is.
I feel a lot of us don't really understand what marriage means. The sheer volume of what it means to be married, the magnitude. When they say for better, for worse,
school
it means the sex is no good, the sex is good.
Now I'm going to ask you this
You,
question.
you have to be there. You have to be there.
Let me
If
ask.
really,
Now let me ask you
unless
this
you
question.
have a
Now,
different,
I know you said it's important to ask the right questions,
Yeah.
right? I know somebody
yeah,
who dated this guy for a little bit. Celibacy, all through. And she was looking forward to, how wedding night and everything, all of it. I kid you not, till they got separated after about 2 years, she didn't even know what his genitals looked like.
yeah.
There was a major problem. He had a major issue. Now, he was the one that decided, let's abstain until we get married. And she was like, okay, great. I have a good Christian bobo that wants to do this with me. But on the wedding night, she said it was literally in and out. That she couldn't even tell if he had ejaculated or anything. And she tried as a wife, making him all sorts of concussions, buying all sorts of things to help him out. But it just wasn't
because
working.
it's actually easier said
And
than done.
he
So
knew
you're
he had this problem. He knew he had this issue.
That's very wicked.
So in that
Selfish,
case,
okay.
very selfish.
I said ask the right questions. Wisdom again is profitable. In my own case,
how do you know after asking?
before we
What question will you
did
ask?
no wait, chill now.
Is
Before we got married, we didn't do it.
Yeah.
But it didn't mean that I could not show her the guy. I say, don't feel like it's
so
because
you showed her the guy.
You showed her your phone.
So this guy is well and capable.
Debbie, for people who say they're celibate, are not having penetrative sex, but they perform all
Licky,
the
licky.
kinds
It
of
doesn't make any sense.
Is that, would you still call that celibacy?
No,
Nah,
it's not. No,
I'm sure I've
it's
never thought about that.
that's not celibacy.
It's not celibacy.
No, it's not actually.
It's not.
It's not celibacy.
So what is that? What would you
I
call
think
that?
That's
I think
just
it's
fooling
celibacy.
yourself.
The only thing that I think I draw the line at kissing. I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a problem. But anything else that involves more action, yeah.
So what would we call that?
It's
Because you still, yeah, I'm celibate.
it's just
I haven't
deceiving.
been-
It's just deceiving yourself.
You're just deceiving yourself.
Yeah.
Final thoughts on celibacy and cohabitation.
Celibacy is good. Cohabitation is also good. I don't have a problem with.
Cohabitation, celibacy, your final thoughts?
Cohabitation and celibacy is, like you said, good, and it depends on where you are at that moment, what you like, whatever works for you.
Whatever
Yeah.
works for you.
Yeah.
Cohabitation and celibacy. Because
This thing is annoying me.
I like it.
Of course.
So yeah, I feel like I said, depends on what works for you. But
Yeah.
for me, it's
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah.
Don't cohabit until you're married.
Until you're
But
married.
cohabitation before married is wrong, in my opinion. Celibacy is good if celibacy before marriage.
Yeah.
We talked about celibacy in marriage.
In marriage,
too.
yeah.
Celibacy before marriage is good because it helps keep your head straight.
Okay.
You know, when you have to keep, you make the right decisions, and of course in marriage, if you have to do that, then it has to be something you and your partner agree on.
I've agreed on.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Nonso. Thank you very much, Debbie. Thank you very much, Okey, the married man with the car. Thank you so much, guys, for watching Real Talk with us today. I'd love to hear from you. Your comments are really important. Are you in support of celibacy? Are you in support of cohabitation? Are you in support of celibacy but no cohabitation? Or celibacy without cohabitation or in cohabitation or whatever? All right, guys. Just share your comments with us in the comment section. We would love to hear from you. If you are cohabiting with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, please share with us. The do's, the don'ts, things he's done or she's done that upsets you, that you can tolerate, that you cannot tolerate, please share with us on Real Talk. My name is Bisola Aiyeola, and until next time, mwah, au revoir.